So, as you guys may know, the Larry Wheels and then Vitaly fight is happening tonight, and I kind of want to just talk about it, explain, and do like just a little brief message, as you may say. Obviously Larry Wheels, bodybuilder. I don't even know if he has his. I think it's called the IFBB Pro card. He might have it. Seen some of his videos, and then obviously Vitaly. I know back in the day he would do lots of, I think, pranks and just funny clickbaity videos. And to be honest, I don't even know what started this whole fight or this whole beef. I just know that they're big on YouTube, big on social media, and recently found out that they were having this fight. Now, pretty much the reason why I wanted to do a video on this topic, just because, you know, I would say definitely within the last few years, 3 to 5 years, we have different social media, apps, people blowing up through streaming. And, I think nowadays people are starting to do crazy things or more crazy things to get noticed. Like I said, it first started, back in the day, people would do funny videos, funny pranks that weren't really harmless. And now you got things like this, people just starting, beefs, saying negative comments online, or just, like I said, just starting things like fights just so that they can get noticed, get views. And obviously when you get views, notice, fame, notoriety, there's money's gonna come from it. And that's what most people want. And the reason why I want to talk about this, just because they are the latest ones that are doing it, but many more did it before them, whether it was like, I think any fights that Aiden Ross, would sponsor or whatever, with what's his name? I think Austin McBroom, Bryce. I think that's his name, Bryce. And then who else? There's just like, I think his name is Dean. There's all these people, streaming, doing these weird things just to blow up. And the reason why, like I said, I wanted to make this video is for you guys to know that this is just entertainment purpose. You know, a lot of these things, people are doing these things just so that, entertain, get the money. And in my idea or viewpoint, I don't think, it's necessarily the right thing to do. Like, obviously there's better things you can do, or things that have a purpose that you can serve, that, you can still reach some of those goals, but just in a better way. And, I think in reality, this is like messing up society to think that, we have to do all these bad, negative things just to get, notice and views. And obviously nowadays, like I said, the way social media is, everybody wants attention. And the quickest way to that is doing something, like I said, that is most likely going to be negative. And my message for people who are watching this video, who probably are going to watch the fight, know that, that's not the only way to get noticed. And obviously it's not the best way to get noticed either. But yeah, let me know. Like I said, if you guys do plan on watching the fight, let me know who you guys think's gonna win. And then also let me know, if like this beef is gonna end or whatever. Because like I said, I don't know what started this beef. Don't know too much about them. Like I said, I've seen some videos. But yeah, like I said, let me know if you guys are gonna watch this fight, and I'll definitely catch you guys on the next one.